Talk to your mic. Talk to your mic. Talk.
Yes.
Whoa!
Oh yeah.
What's that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
Alrighty.
All right, everybody. You guys ready to knock into this thing?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Welcome back to the Jameson on the Rocks podcast. Today I have with me the Atlanta band KHALIKO. How are you guys doing?
What's going on?
Chilling,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Thank y'all for coming in, man. I'm stoked y'all could make it.
Thanks for having us.
Anytime, man. We had some audio things we're working through, but it's sounding good right now. We're good, right?
It's
Sounds
great.
good.
Yeah.
I can hear everything.
Sweet, man. Before we knock into this, I want to thank the show sponsor. This is actually one of our first show sponsors. We got Clark's Collective from in downtown Athens. You guys ever been there?
Clark's, no.
It's a new. It's kind of a newer thing. They used to sell food. Now they've kind of rebranded to a bar. They're having bands. It's actually a pretty good vibe. You guys
There we go.
play there. They're having $1.50 Michelob Ultras all summer.
Oh, man.
All summer, not just on Tuesdays.
Damn.
All summer.
Shout
We'll
out
be there.
Clark's.
Yeah. So shout out Clark's to having us. Thanks for taking a shot on us, letting us sponsor the show. Shout out Rip, all those guys, really cool. So yeah, let's knock into this thing. All right, you guys, Atlanta band. I'm right on that, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Atlanta.
Yep.
Proud to be an Atlanta band, like you're purposely an Atlanta band, right?
Yeah, I mean, we were born and raised
Yeah.
in Atlanta.
Yeah, no
so-
choice, right?
Yeah, no
Yeah.
choice.
Well, I think that's cool, man. I think I haven't had enough Atlanta bands on here, so I've been kind of stoked about this. You guys play in Athens a lot, though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah?
I was going to say, we're from Atlanta, but
Yeah.
Athens feels like a second home very much.
Word,
Because we
word.
play here.
I mean, they're kind of the same entity in a weird way. You know, like
Yeah.
people consider Athens Atlanta area or whatever. You know what I mean? But anyways, tell me how you guys kind of got started going. Actually, before we do that, tell me you guys' names, age, and occupation in the band for the people, you know?
Yeah. Nice. My name's Aiden. I'm 20 years old. I play keys and write songs and sing in the band.
Yeah. I'm Sam. I play guitar and I sing and also write songs in the band.
Beautiful.
I'm Elijah. I play bass and do some backup vocals.
Yeah.
And, you know,
Okay.
trying to
Beautiful
get,
backup
yeah.
vocals.
Okay.
But, yeah.
I'm Ethan. I'm 19. And I'm the drummer.
Word, man. Any
Yeah.
singing over there? No?
Yeah, I
Little
actually
bit?
do sing.
Got a little four-way harmony going on.
Yeah.
This guy.
He's got some songs he
Yeah,
sings
yeah.
on now,
Yeah.
too.
I think that's cool, man. I love to sing and drummer sing. It's great.
A little
Great.
bit,
Yeah?
yeah. It's
Who
neat.
sings lead, though? Is there a lead?
I think me and Sam usually switch
Tag
off
team
on
it, kind of?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like whichever songs the person writes, usually they sing it. Like
Makes sense. The words identify, kind of
Yeah,
that sort of
exactly.
stuff. Interesting. So, kind of tell me how you guys got started. Like, I guess I'd go all the way back to. I know you guys had a couple different names you mentioned, like the origin story on the band. If you could give me one of those, that'd be great. Take as
Yeah.
much time as you
Yeah.
need. I'm down for it.
Yeah, I mean, me and Elijah have known each other all of our lives, and he actually taught me guitar at a pretty early
Really?
age.
Nah,
Yeah.
yeah, well, no. So I don't know. I had been playing music. I started when I was just a kid.
Uh-huh.
And Sam and I, we went to preschool together. So like 20 plus years here.
Wow. So you guys know each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, we know each other.
And so I don't know. It's, you broke your back.
Yeah. Broke my back.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Like bad?
Yeah, I mean,
to get surgery,
I
right?
won't get too into it, but degenerative disc disorder.
Gotcha.
Had to get surgery.
Wow. Okay. Feeling better though?
Feeling better.
Good. Love it.
Luckily, yeah.
Awesome.
But that's where you like picked up the guitar.
Yeah, I was just sitting at home all day, so I
Yeah.
started playing. I actually, saw some Guitar Heroes in concert, and I was like, I want to do that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
So we started playing together. This was probably like 2016, 2017, just us two
Okay.
kind of jamming. We picked up another drummer, and we were just like playing around, but we really loved it. And then we invited this guy, Aiden.
Yeah, we were trying to record your
Right.
solo
Yeah.
EP. We were gonna record Sam's solo
Okay.
EP. It was just gonna be
Yeah.
under his name, and then I think by the time we finished recording it, we just decided to start a whole band.
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah.
all right, this is a band thing.
Exactly.
That was the first
Interesting.
band we had with the
So,
three of us.
Yeah. And
Gotcha.
then that was a different
Minus
drummer.
Ethan.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was called Brother Moon,
Brother Moon. Okay.
which Aiden happens to be.
Hell
wearing.
yeah. He's got that OG merch on.
Sure.
Show the camera. Let him see that.
Yeah.
Brother
Yeah.
Moon merch for
That's
sale.
a
$300
shirt,
bucks.
We still have shirts left. If anyone wants them.
Limited edition.
Fuck, I'll wear one.
Yeah, we would go get you
Hey,
one.
you
for
guys know
sure.
this is KHALIKO, right? This was them way back.
OG.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But just wait, there's a whole other
Okay.
band in between, right?
Yeah.
I'm aware of the other one. Is this
Right.
Love Child, right?
Yeah.
I was aware of you guys with this name as well.
So then, I guess it was 2020, COVID pandemic summer. when us three linked up with Ethan.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
entered the picture.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
started off just we were jamming.
Yeah.
Just playing around.
Yeah, like just playing around and basically just sort of fell together. It was
Yeah.
very natural.
When I first played with him, I was like, dude, what is
Yeah.
going
Yeah.
on? Like, I don't know. We had a really good time. And I was like, you got to come play with these dudes.
Yeah.
And then it just sort of started feeling right.
And did you guys just meet like through the Atlanta scene somehow, or like put a Craigslist ad out, or what's up? Like looking for somebody, you know?
Yeah, so it's funny. Me and Aiden, we
Uh-huh.
actually went to the same church.
Okay.
Yeah,
Way
we've
back.
been for a while, honestly. But
Yeah,
we were
our
just- our
that was-
families have always been friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just associates or like friends?
I'd say we were like, we knew each other and we were always friendly. And my parents really liked his parents, but we never spent a whole lot of time together
Yeah.
until
Yeah.
we started playing.
Actually, we hit up Ethan because in Brother Moon, our old drummer, he was riding his bike and like he hit a car and we had a gig really soon after.
I
and
got
he was
that
like,
crazy shit happening. I'm breaking bags, we need my cars and shit.
So we were
I
like,
didn't
oh
even know.
shit, who's gonna do this gig? And so I
Yeah.
hit up Ethan, but that
Yeah.
was like way before.
Yeah.
But like I knew he was a drummer.
Yeah.
Um,
So the paths had crossed before, and then they crossed.
Yeah.
What do you think about jamming with them at first? What was the first kind of thoughts on?
Oh, it was rad.
It was
You
rad?
know, it was I was kind of in this band
Mm-hmm.
before them, and it was completely different.
Yeah.
you
What
know?
band was that?
We were called the Manly Hero.
Oh yeah,
and,
man.
Yeah, I split from them.
Gotcha.
And I just started doing this
Yeah.
with them, and kind of felt amazing. It felt right.
Yeah.
Like it's so organic that can't really compare the two, and it was a lot better.
That's awesome,
Yeah, I
man.
think,
You know when it's right. You know what I mean? That's
Exactly.
always a good feeling.
Yeah.
And was it like tough? Like, is it tough meeting musicians in Atlanta, or no? Just as an Athens guy, like.
I think in terms of our genre of music and the kind of stuff we like to do, it kind of has a really wide range.
Yeah.
And also, I think that we try and make our music like a little bit hard from a technical aspect. Like I think that
Technical.
there's like a lot of technique that goes
Yeah.
into our music and a lot of skill. And I think that was what was so impressive about Ethan, is that he has such great chops
Okay.
and keeps everything together so well.
Yeah.
We were like missing that.
And when you say
Foundation.
that, like, your kind of music, what do you mean? But like, what's the definition of that? Like,
I think that
I know it's a big question.
Elijah, didn't you come up with like a big ginormous group of words to describe
Yeah.
it? It's like
I,
Jam, punk, chill,
I
rock.
wrote it down if that's all
Dude,
right.
please tell me.
Um,
Please tell me.
Pull it up.
Because
Yeah.
it's tough when people ask us.
Oh,
Like,
it's
what
such a hard
genre?
question. Yeah.
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
Rock.
Like
Yeah.
one of the
Jam
things,
band. I don't
well,
know.
I think we all have such a diverse like love for music, and we pull from a lot of different genres, and where we come from as players is different. And so when we bring it all together, like it creates this, KHALIKO.
Yeah.
But what I wrote down was post-punk, funk, blues, jazz, fusion. Which
Holy hell.
Yeah, that's
But-
not complicated.
you know,
at all.
but
Like,
it's missing a couple here. and there,
Yeah.
'cause
It's
we're-
still short.
people call us a jam band. We've
Yeah.
been called a rock band, but we do some soul and
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's definitely. I've never seen you guys live. I don't know, but like I could see the soul thing in it. I listened to the whole catalog a few times for this just to be ready.
yeah.
And like the first song came on. Gosh, it's a really catchy one. I wrote it down. Hold on. Get back, slow down.
Yeah.
The intro to that song is fucking hard. I hope y'all know that.
Thank you.
When y'all sit into that thing and there's like the little cymbal thing that happens, like a little crash over there.
Yeah.
That shit's clean, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We're gonna get to that one, but let's keep
Cool.
going on the intro story. So, but if you had to really narrow it down to like one thing, what would you say? If you wanted like a hamburger answer, you know what I mean?
I'd say for me at least,
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but I think the best term for it is definitely jazz fusion.
Word.
In my
Agreed.
opinion.
Yeah, I mean,
Give or take.
I do agree with that.
Yeah.
But like realistically, like a jam band doesn't need a specific genre of music. We just jam. Like we play music and have a good time.
Yeah, and it can
Whether
go wherever.
Exactly, it can go wherever.
So,
If we want to
that's
go
awesome.
punk, if we want to go rock, jazz,
Yeah, I
blues,
think-
soul.
I think the one thing that stays consistent throughout all of our tunes is that there's always this like swing and groove to everything.
Yeah.
We've used groove rock as like kind of that umbrella term. And we've also called ourselves a music band because like
what does that mean?
Yeah, right.
What the hell does that mean?
Because like we're into the music side of it, and like one thing we've always talked about is like taking the music seriously, but not ourselves. Like we're here to have fun. We love it, and like we want to make good music.
Gotcha.
But like also while having a good time with it.
So you're not about to like go play anything sloppily, like, or like, oh, let's just fucking play it tonight. Like, who cares?
You know, it really
To an
depends.
extent.
It depends on the moment because like some jams that like tension between the sloppy stuff and the really tight stuff can be used to a degree. It's not like we're playing it drunk, but we're playing
sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, like there's been moments.
Yeah.
There was a cool moment just a few weeks back. We were playing a show and we brought out, what was it? Oh, Lowrider.
Yeah.
By War, and we haven't
classic.
played that song in forever.
Yeah.
But we just went into it, and it was something. It was something else than that.
And that's where the jam aspect comes in because
Yeah.
we don't remember all the parts. We're
And
just gonna go for it.
The way we learn too is by being uncomfortable on stage.
Yeah.
Like if you're not gonna try it there, like that's where you can really grow. Is like
really learn
trying
something.
things you've never done before and creating a space, but like while still being intentional about it.
Yeah. I like that. That
Yeah.
that mindset's really cool. I've had a lot of like jam band people on the show, and they talk about that stuff. I'm like, it's pretty ballsy. You know what I mean? To be
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
all right, fuck,
Yeah.
we don't know where this is gonna go, kind of, and we hope it goes somewhere else.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, man, is that ever a little scary up there? Or is it like,
It tends to be scary, but the thing is, when you play in a jam band, there are going to be times where you might fall on your face.
Yeah.
And I think there's no better place to do it than in this group,
gotcha.
Right.
with your three.
So you guys
best
do it
friends.
together,
So,
kind of.
yeah,
Exactly.
I think
Yeah.
I hope I can speak for the rest of them by saying like I don't know, I feel like I've got three really great musicians around me, and so if I happen to fall, they're not going to judge, and
They're
they're
gonna
going
pick
to
you
lift
back up.
exactly,
Yeah.
and and vice versa. We all like listen to each other well, and
That's very cool. And was it? I guess what I'm asking is, was it tough to find? I assume it was, but like, you know what I mean? Like most people are not most people, but say they want to have the song down every time. Like like genre wise, was it tough to be like, all right, we're all trying to do this right here, or no? You guys just all came in, it was like, let's do this.
Yeah.
I know that's a weird question.
There's definitely like some moments where we're like, let's just nail that.
Yeah.
Because it's like so key. But like, you got to put it on like a musical journey of its own and like just let it happen.
Yeah.
It's-
Okay.
Yeah,
That's a good answer.
I'd like to think that anything goes at our shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we're playing a song that we play the same way over and over, and one of us decides to take it in a new direction or do some sort of extended jam, I think that we're all willing and interested in seeing where those possibilities can go.
And letting it ride.
Yeah,
Nobody's gonna be
exactly.
pissed. Like, damn, why'd you take that there?
Anything goes.
and
Well, that's
and-
cool, man. That's a vibe. I can tell that the vibe is very important just from listening. I think it's 3 songs you guys have out, right?
Yeah.
Is it 3?
just the-
Yeah.
Listen to it. I was like, all right, these guys are very key on the the vibe has to be right. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Which is great.
Yeah.
So kind of tell me, who are some bands that you guys are all interested in? Is there like I'm sure you guys are all in different bands. Is there like a top 3
We
that
should-
you guys look towards?
We should probably go down the line.
Let's
with
go
that
down the
one.
line. Let's
Yeah.
go 3 each. 3 favorites. It doesn't have to be
3
your all
favorite
times.
3 favorites.
Yeah.
I
What
think
is right now?
my 3 favorite bands at the moment are probably Fish,
Nice.
Primus, and Cassiopeia.
I don't know the last one. Should I? They big
Casio-
band?
They're like a
check them out.
Japanese jazz fusion bands. They're
Casio, like a camera or
yeah,
what?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
just
Exactly
like
like
it's
that.
like they mostly play like really melodic, funky jazz fusion. They're from the
Sweet,
80s
man.
mostly.
Word.
Really
Wait,
sick,
sweet. I'll
yeah.
check them out. How about
Yeah.
you? Big question.
I would definitely Fish.
Yeah.
Like Fish is always
Yeah.
on top for
With a
me.
P.
With a P.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I like singer songwriting a lot. That's how I got into music.
Yeah.
And right now, I like Ben Harper, Amos Lee.
I'm not familiar with Ben Harper. Should I be?
Yeah,
I'm gonna look him up.
he plays a great lap steel guitar,
Yeah.
and he rips on that thing.
Really?
But just songwriting in general, like David Ryan Harris.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love that stuff.
Okay.
And then incorporating it into jammier
yeah,
stuff is really
that's cool.
too.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
How about you?
Mhm. I'm not gonna say Fish just because they said it.
Fuck those
But
nah, they're cool.
no, yeah. So I don't know. Big influence for me is like D'Angelo. His album Voodoo is like one of my favorite of all times.
Oh, you're educating me right now.
Yeah, that's man.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, D'Angelo is a big influence. Stevie Wonder is like my dog. And then probably like Led Zeppelin as well. I don't know.
Classic. Yeah.
There's so much good music out there.
Man,
John
so
Paul
much.
Jones is a bass player.
Monster.
Monster.
And our top threes could change tomorrow.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, say top 3
Takes it with a grain of salt. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, definitely for me. I've always like Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah. Word.
It's kind of like go-to for me no matter what.
It's that tasty drums.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They can play.
They can.
They can play.
They can. Yeah, definitely Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Goose.
Yeah. Word.
But I could go anywhere with this one. You know, Led Zeppelin.
John B.
Yeah. Who else? D'Angelo, Stevie,
Same over there.
Prince, Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
I have a lot of influence from.
So do you guys have trouble finding songs to agree on, or are you guys doing many covers at this point? Probably not. Somewhere in the middle of cover and original.
I think we keep the covers. I'd say if we play a show, it really depends on the crowd that we're going for. Like if
Bar crowd versus
if we're
40
playing
watt.
an out of town show, we usually don't do any covers, so we
Okay.
can push our sound to as many people as possible. But if sometimes we'll play like more fratty gigs, and I think we'll try and serve the crowd. But
Yeah, they're paying you for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what they want for that usually.
Yeah.
That's understandable. But like, are you guys playing a lot of 3-hour gigs or like mainly like 1-hour original sets?
I mean, right now the past few gigs we've had have been opening up.
Yeah,
You know,
gotcha.
like at Janice and at Will's Pub. Like,
I thought it was Willis.
no, Will's Pub.
Will's?
Yeah, Will's Pub.
Will's Pub.
Okay,
Yeah.
good to know.
But yeah,
good
like
to know.
when we're opening up for someone, when we only have an hour to play music, we're
Yeah.
just gonna play our music
Word.
because we're trying to push it to the crowd.
Yeah, yeah,
And if we have a 3-hour show at a frat, let's say,
yeah.
we'll
Got to.
play our music, but
Yeah.
also give
And
them those covers.
I think we're at the point we probably can do a 3-hour
Really?
set that's just originals.
Yeah.
Damn,
But
we got
like-
that many?
we got
Or do you guys drag them out a lot? Or like, you know what I mean?
we
Like
do
jam
drag
on
them out, but we
Yeah.
have enough.
Word.
We have
Yeah.
enough for like 2 albums.
Hell yeah, man.
yeah.
And you only got 3 out though. Are you guys working on
Three's-
getting them out kind of stuff?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've got a whole album recorded.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be coming out later this year. Our next song, Scroll, will be out in just a couple weeks. That one's kind of a different vibe than we've released so far.
Yeah. How so? How so? Tell me more.
Oh, it's just it's crazy. It's crazy. It's you know, you wouldn't expect it from us.
Okay.
But, I mean, maybe if you've seen us live, you definitely would. But it's got this like Rage Against the Machine kind of.
It's definitely heavier.
It's heavier. It's
Interesting.
just heavier.
Like
you know?
distortion or like
murderous
yeah.
themes.
Murder. Yeah.
Yeah, like-
It's pretty gnar.
earlier you said a lot of our songs have like a really intense vibe to
yeah,
them,
very
very
intense.
palpable.
Yeah.
I think this song definitely fits into that category.
Uh-huh.
Like it's a lot. We took definitely a much harder rock kind of like. I'd say it sounds like 90s hard rock
Hell
in my
yeah.
opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, you're screaming on it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
full
definitely.
on.
Screaming?
Yeah.
Distorted
It's a little
vocals.
Damn,
Yeah.
Calico getting angry in
Oh,
here,
yeah.
man.
Yeah, we like to switch it up, man.
I love that, man.
Yeah.
So, and it's funny because like our last song was Puppy Dog.
Yeah, I
and we
love
did
that.
this video for it, and we were dressed up in little puppy dog masks, and it's
I haven't seen this.
it's kind of
great.
a happy sort of vibe, and then to come out with this Scroll, which is like a harder like
Yeah,
in your face
I love
sort of
that.
thing. It's
the statement kind of.
Yeah,
Little statement for you.
Oh, it's definitely a huge statement.
I
It's a
love
statement.
that. I
Yeah.
feel like as long as you make a statement, you're good, man. It's great.
Yeah.
Who wrote in Puppy Dog? Who wrote the tree frog lapdog line? I fucking love that.
that was
line.
me. I wrote
like
the-
that. What is it? I won't be your lapdog. I won't be your tree frog.
Ancient little lab dog and an ancient little tree frog.
That shit's
although I
hard.
used to be, yeah.
Felt
Yeah.
that.
Felt
Felt that, baby. Love that.
It is.
That I explicitly wrote that down. Ask
Yeah.
about the lapdog frog line. Tree frogging, man. And what was the process on making that one at? Was that your last single?
Puppy
Or-
dog?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was our most recent one we
Yeah.
released.
Yeah.
but
Tell me about that one a little bit. Tell me
So-
how you guys got doing that one.
I
Can I start with the recording process of that one?
Please, dude.
That one, Aiden came to me one day. And he said, "Hey, let's record this little demo."
Yeah.
And it was just me and him in the studio, and he just laid down these chords on the piano, and it basically just went from there. And then we got Aiden on it, and this was all just in demo stages.
Really?
Sorry. Of course, we had Aiden on it. We got
the originator of the
drums.
Yeah.
And then we all sort of just layered our parts on there, and it was cool because that was the first like indie type of vibe we've gotten.
Yeah. So we did that in our basement.
Yeah.
That was I was going to ask what studio.
Yeah. We've got a little rehearsal space, and Sam and I live together.
Yeah.
Awesome. And so we built out a little space in our basement, and
enough to track drums and everything?
We did a really funny drum setup for
it was wild. It was just kick, snare, and hat, but I had like 20-inch hi-hats.
Okay.
Ginormous hi-hats.
Not normal, but...
And we tracked the ride cymbal separately.
Set up just a cymbal and a mic.
I love that.
Yeah.
Sweet, man. Well, cool. Honestly, I didn't notice that. So it sounded like a full kit to me, you know, like well, I guess it is minus the ride, right?
Yeah.
Or minus the overhead.
It's just a different variation of the kit,
that.
you know.
Cool,
very simple mic setup.
Yeah.
The whole song is just like
Yeah.
one mic to the guitar amp. Like
Love
nothing
that,
else.
love that.
SM57, baby.
Yeah.
57. That's that classic, baby. That's that classic,
unique.
man. I love that. Well, what was the process on writing it like? Because I imagine, like, is it tough when somebody brings in, like, say you brought in All the Puppy Dog. I don't know if you did, but, like, you know, it's like, hey, here's a song that I have the full thing to.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, where do I fit in this kind
I
of?
think with that song especially, I came in with pretty much the whole thing written out, but it was just piano chords.
Okay.
And I've been listening to a lot of Mac DeMarco and like Home Shake and Kate Bollinger recently, and I was really in that like chorusy vibrato guitar kind of land. Yeah. I can't play guitar for shit, but Sam is great at it. So I just like told him essentially the vibe I wanted, which was kind of high-pitched chords with like really glittery mixing on it, you know, a lot of
like
chords.
warbly kind of, right?
Yeah, gives it that like kind of sounds like the guitar is like sick to its stomach.
Yeah, like underwater or something.
And so
cool.
After I told Sam what I wanted and like the influences I had, I think you pretty much I just played the chords with the drums on it, and you just like played around the guitar until I listened to you and I heard a part that I liked, and then you went with that.
Yeah.
And that ended up being the guitar part that's on it, which I absolutely love. Did a great job.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's super organic. And you guys have done that with, like, for the most part, kind of like that? Or what would you say you guys' songwriting process is kind of along those lines, or no?
Usually that song was a bit of an enigma because I think I kind of took a more musical director role. Like, I was the one who told Ethan to just use kick, snare, and hi-hat to keep that kind of low-key vibe in the song.
Gotcha, yeah.
And but normally we'll bring a tune and in practice we'll just jam on it, but we never jammed on that song in practice. We just recorded it.
Just went straight to it?
Yeah, it went straight into the DAW.
Love that.
Never played
it. That was one we didn't like playing live. Like, we played it afterwards, like pretty shortly after we recorded, and we were like, this is not good. But then we gave it like almost a year. Probably. And then we came back and we were like, well, maybe it's good enough to go on the record. And then we kind of rearranged it a little bit and made it a little more exciting live.
Love that. Yeah, it's amazing how sometimes they don't translate, or they do. You know, it's kind of weird, kind of a tricky thing. You know,
switch some things around.
Yeah. How many of you guys are translating? For most part, of everything you guys write, making it out there, or nah? Or some get killed, some make it.
I think that's like one of the only songs we've written that we don't play live that much. Or at least
that's rare.
We do now.
Yeah.
Because
it's a single.
We're trying to, we gotta push it out.
Gotta push it.
Our manager's like, you gotta play.
Gotta move units.
But we love it now.
Yeah, that's great.
Play it live,
that's great.
Yeah.
It's a great song.
I had this like super jazzy last jammy part, and it's pretty fun.
Interesting. Okay. I know I was thinking about during that is I don't think we ever got you guys' second name. Did we ever talk about what happened to Love Child? Did we jump around?
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Let's go, man. That's fine. That's give me the quick rundown, then. I'm curious.
Yeah. So we were just coming up with band names. Yeah. Just going through a bunch. My mom one day, she was like, "Love Child."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, okay,
That's hard.
you know.
That's hard. That's
So
hard.
I just had a list, and I mean, of course, that one stood out to me. But we looked through the list, and we all really liked it. We were just like, let's just run with it.
Yeah.
And then
Well,
down the line,
there was a period where the four of us had gotten together, and this was like during COVID, and we were just sort of jamming out. Aiden lives right next to like a park, and so we would do these free unannounced park shows where people would just pull up, and that's kind of where we got our feet under us. But we weren't Love Child at that point. We had a whole bunch of different. We like did one. We called ourselves Mega Jet.
Super mega attack jet.
Super Mega Attack Jet.
You're right.
Long.
Oh, gosh.
And there's like a couple of like, just joking around. We like want to get a name, and then Love Child. We were like, okay, we should do this.
It sort of just happened too.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't think about it too hard. We were just like,
Well, what ended up happening to it? Copyright kind of thing or something? Or
yeah, there was
another band with it already?
Once we got on board with our management company, we started actually looking at like what other Love Childs there are, and there was another one coming out of South Florida.
There's
at the
actually
same time.
there's like 3 Love Childs, and they were like a couple of steps ahead of us.
Yeah, a little bit up front.
But we had a good time as Love Child. We played. We did a little like summer tour we were up in Virginia, and we played some North Carolina and Alabama a little bit.
It makes for a cool story. I saw them when they were Love Child.
Yeah.
I saw them when they were Brother Moon.
Yeah.
exactly.
Well, that's cool, man. So, and then what brought you guys to Calico? That's a cool name too. Anything in particular?
we were playing a show at the 40 Watt.
Classic.
I think it was like back in, might have been last
Was
year.
it not in Alabama?
No, it's
No,
February.
it was 40 Watt, and I went into the 40 Watt bathroom, and I was like I was taking a leak.
Where legends are made.
I was taking a leak, and I look up, and I see the word Calico written on it, but it's spelled CALICO, like
the way you're supposed to.
normal spelling.
Gotcha.
And we had been trying to figure out a band name, so we just like pretty much had this whole ginormous list of just everything that could be a possibility, and I just put it on there, and it got overlooked for a long time, and then our managers one day were like, what do you think about Calico? We saw it on the list, and then we started to seriously think about it, and then
It grew
Here we
on
are.
us.
They were like, spell it weird.
Yeah, they were like, we were like, we're gonna
No
make it
copyright
different.
issues.
Oh, we can spell it weird.
We got you, fam.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome, man. That's a good name origin story. I like that. And when you guys first started under Calico and Love Child or whatever, like where are all you guys playing? Like where are you building your following at that you have now? Is it like 40 Watt, Porch Fest, that kind of stuff? Or
Yeah, I mean, like our first big show as Love Child was at Smith's Old Bar.
really? Classic Atlanta spot, right?
Yeah, we played with Daisy Chains.
Yeah,
and
Daisy Chains. Jackson Fought or Jack Fought.
Shameless James.
Shameless
Yeah.
James.
Yeah, us, Daisy Chains, Shameless James, and Love Child
Word.
played Smith's Old Bar, and it was a great turnout.
Upstairs?
It was upstairs.
Nice.
crazy turnout.
Crazy
Really?
turnout for our first show. We were like, what the fuck?
Let's go.
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
That's
that's
tight.
crazy.
That's
So
tight.
that really like lit some fire under our feet to keep moving. And from there we started playing more and more, like mainly Smith's Old Bar.
Yeah, well,
a lot of Smiths.
they were impressed with our ticket sales. Just like they gave, we booked the show like 2 weeks before or something like that.
Yeah.
This was like
Shotgun.
May 1st, 2021.
Yeah.
About a year.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
that long ago, man.
And so it was like right coming out of like kind of that winter
Era.
of COVID, and like we ended up selling a whole bunch of tickets. And so Dan at Smith's was
Dan Nolan.
Yep,
Dan Nolan.
Dan Nolan.
he was intrigued and ended up having us back like 8 more times or something. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
that.
So that's y'all's spot,
A
kind
little
of.
too
Yeah,
many.
originally
Yeah.
that was our spot. We played
Gotcha.
there a lot.
So yeah,
Yeah.
big shout outs to Smith's.
Yeah. Interesting.
And then, but these shows outside of Aiden's house were really big for building our community.
Interesting. Is it like on like a front porch with a stairwell? Or am I thinking of something different? 'Cause I saw a video of you guys somewhere like that.
Pretty much my house is right next to Little 5 Points, and
Okay.
there's this public park. It's like called Inman Park, I think. And there's just like these 2 really nice fields that completely public property, so anyone can like hang out there.
That's
And
awesome.
we decided to just set up like right in front of my house and pull power from the house and just play right there, into the field.
Yeah.
It was our practice.
Okay.
Right, we didn't have any permits or anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sneaky.
And people would show up.
But they started like getting some good attendance. Like,
Yeah?
some,
Yeah.
we would be pretty low key about it, but
Yeah.
by the end we'd have like a pretty good.
150 people
yeah,
there.
I feel like I
like-
saw some videos of you guys doing this. Maybe it was on like Hope Story or somebody. Like you guys would just be like on the porch or something, or like in the front yard or something. I remember thinking, oh, that's pretty cool. You know?
There was that video you were talking about, the big stairwell down.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was porch.
Yeah.
Virginia
Porch
Highlands
Fest,
Fest.
that
different
was
thing?
crazy.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
probably like one of our biggest shows early on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
like a
was-
huge stairwell, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Big
yeah.
looking down. I
Yeah.
was like, oh fuck, that's sick. You know.
That helped us out a lot because that was really early on
Yeah.
in our band's career, and it brought I grew up in that community. We all grew up right next to there.
It was like across the
Yeah.
street from your parents' house.
Literally
that's sick.
right
Yeah.
across the street from my parents' house.
That's
It was
awesome.
My parents' neighbors, who I know really well,
Yeah.
they were really hyped to have us there,
Yeah.
and it seems like everyone loved it.
His
That's
amp
awesome, man.
exploded on the last
Yeah.
song.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was
I was pulling too much power. Kept turning it up.
The tubes were hurting, man.
Yeah, they did not like it.
Love it, man. Well,
trio.
when you guys start playing, was it like, all right, we're going to be a live band and play everywhere we can, or we're going to be a studio band and record a lot, or both? Or like, are you guys trying to tour a lot more? I mean, it seems like it from
Yeah.
Janice Live and whatnot's standpoint.
Well, we definitely are a live band.
Yeah.
For sure. We're definitely
For sure.
a live band, but we love being in the studio.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I can speak for everybody.
Yeah.
I love being in the studio, but any way to like just play music, put our
Yeah.
music out, I think that's the most important thing for all of us. And
Awesome. That's
having a good
very
time
well
with
put.
it.
Where was the first
Yeah.
place you guys played out of Georgia? Or in it first, you said you took a tour early in the days, right?
Oh yeah.
In the
Yeah.
early
Was it
days.
Charlottesville?
It's
or was
probably in
it?
Charlotte.
Charlottesville's an awesome town.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love
Love that
Charlottesville.
place.
Yeah.
Charlottesville's a vibe,
Yeah.
bro.
It
Oh,
is
it's
awesome.
great.
Yeah.
So relaxed.
We
Where'd you
did-
guys play in Charlottesville?
Crozet Pizza.
I'm doing crochet, dude. I
Yeah.
love it there. It was
Yeah,
fun,
we
bro.
love that place.
Dude, that place is a
that
vibe,
was-
bro.
that
For a
was-
pizza place, they get crunk.
They
Yeah.
do, man.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
Great
It was-
time.
Our buddy was just playing there, and like Leon Bridges
I
showed
saw
up.
that on their story. He was
Yeah.
like playing beer pong or something.
Yeah. So that,
Dude,
it's
I
crazy.
fucking shared experience there. I thought I was the
Yeah.
only motherfucker stupid enough to
No.
go to crochet
No,
for $100 or whatever it was.
We love that shit.
Yeah.
Great
We
place.
had such a good
They
time.
give you all that 10% deal, or what was it? Was it something like that? I
Dude.
can't remember what we got paid.
Free drinks or
Free
something.
Yeah, I
drinks?
definitely got free drinks.
We
You guys
probably-
play on the patio?
Yeah,
Or the
we-
little outside thing?
Yeah.
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 They're like, just hang on. People will be here in a minute. I was like, all right, whatever. And then it packed out. I was like,
Yeah.
damn, this place is cool. you
Yeah,
know?
it was.
Pull up.
It was like a much larger crowd than
Yeah.
I'd ever anticipated.
Yeah, we were skeptical at first.
Didn't we play there twice?
Yeah, we played there twice.
Hell yeah,
we
man.
like went, then took a week, and then
Yeah.
came
Well,
back.
I mean, you came straight back.
We took
It's
a
like
week
within,
and came
like,
back.
2
Yeah.
Well, what
Yeah.
makes you guys want to just be like, all right, fuck it, we're gonna go from Atlanta to Charlottesville, which is no short stone's throw. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
what makes you guys want to do that?
We actually got in contact with another band called. They were like kind of like more like a conglomerate of artists called
Okay.
The Live Show,
Uh-huh.
and they invited us to play some shows with them in Charlottesville.
Okay.
And so we just decided
Just
to
struck out.
We said,
Yeah.
let's do it.
And
Yeah.
there was like a
Opportunities.
couple connecting ones. We had one in Asheville along the way,
Oh, smart.
and then so
Yeah.
there was, it wasn't like straight back
Yeah.
and forth, but we did do like, we went to Charlottesville, came back to Atlanta, went to Alabama. Did we play
Yeah.
the Nick on that?
I've been in the
We
Nick.
did play the
did
Nick.
play the Nick.
Yeah, and then we went back to like North Carolina, and then Charlottesville again.
And then we came back to the brewery in North Carolina,
Oh, yeah.
Highland.
Highland Brew, yeah,
Highland
Yeah.
yeah, that was
Good-
That was
time?
really cool. Yeah.
It's a great place.
And
Yeah.
that was
Right
like the
now.
first time we had like hit the road, and we didn't know anything.
Yeah.
And like we were at the live show. Shout out to Anna.
Yeah.
She really put the whole thing together. Anna Solaz, and was able to like, I don't know. We got, it was crazy. By the end of it, we were like, holy shit! Like we're
touring.
we're doing this thing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we were like
Yeah,
sounding
that's
better.
awesome.
We were like, I don't. We played some really crazy, house parties, 4th
Yeah.
of July fireworks in the
Hell
street,
yeah,
ran,
man.
and
Mhm.
like just little stuff
Unforgettable
like
stuff,
that.
right?
Yeah.
Like an experience kind of
Yeah.
stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah. What'd you guys think about the Nick?
that place is grungy.
The
dude.
good old Nick,
Yeah, the
baby.
good old Nick.
What
It's
was
like
the name of the band that we played there with?
That
They
was
were
Prime Suspect.
Prime Suspect.
Yeah.
It's a good
And
band.
the Wheelers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Wheelers.
Prime
Yeah.
Suspect and the Wheelers.
Pulling crowd? That's the Nick.
I'm glad we played. If we didn't play with 2 other bands, there really would have been no one in the crowd. But like, no, that we
it was fun.
Yeah,
it was fun. For
I'm
sure.
not hating on the Nick. It's just funny. I think everybody plays a Nick. It's kind of the same kind of thing.
But it's a legendary venue.
Oh yeah, it was cool to like check it off. Like history here.
Yeah. Got the massive American flag.
Yeah,
and it was like it was upside down too, which I was like,
is it
like
upside down?
Statement sort of thing? But when we pulled up, it was
interesting. Yeah, we played there, and for some dumbass reason, I thought we should fucking headline. I was getting too hyped, And then the 2 opening Birmingham bands played, and they had a great crowd. And then everybody fucking left. I was like, come on, man.
No.
That's how it'd be, though. But I would play the Nick again, honestly. If I needed a date in Birmingham, I'd do it. Where else? What other cities were you guys digging? I mean, North Carolina is like a good vibe for kind of you guys kind of music. People are really digging that up there these days. The brewery thing is happening there, right?
Yeah. I mean, sorry, did you say what other cities?
Yeah, like what other places did you dig other than Charlottesville? Or
I really enjoyed playing in St. Pete, honestly.
Yeah.
St. Pete this past weekend?
Yeah.
That's like a really big reggae town.
Tampa?
It's like the right
right across the bay from Tampa.
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
They that town is apparently really big on reggae music, which I think sometimes funk music and jam band music can really intertwine with reggae really well.
Same kind of vibe.
So people really enjoyed our stuff in St. Pete.
Yeah. And which venue was that?
That was at Janus.
Well, that was our first show in Florida was Janus, which is like crazy because it was this huge, like easily the biggest stage we've probably played on, and like it was taller than all of us, and there's this spiral staircase coming down.
Really?
We got to do the whole J-Rad setup too,
with
the drums.
Where we were all in a line instead of like drummer behind us, like we could all just line up.
What's up, you guys? I saw the videos like from way back. I think it was on you guys' story or something. I was like, damn, they're playing a fucking like amphitheater.
It was crazy.
It's huge, man.
Yeah.
How'd you guys get that? Just reached out, kind of thing.
Management got it for us.
Word. Man. Who manages you guys? Company? Or?
Yeah, Ever7 Management.
Ever7. Cool.
Out of Orlando.
Yeah. How did that happen?
It's actually a funny story. One of my dad's friends who's in the industry hit up one of his guys, and then one of those guys hit up one of the other guys, and they ended up flying up to one of our shows at Smithsonian Bar to come check us out, and it went from there. And
dude, that's awesome.
We love them so much.
And they handle all the booking?
No. They have been handling some booking.
Yeah.
But
more like direction?
Yeah. Definitely directional things. And they're doing a lot for us right now.
We're working on getting an agent together to help us put in that. But they've been very like great about helping us get shows, and they've expressed to us, they're like, we don't want to be y'all's booking agents, but we're going to help you get shows until you get to the agent stage. And I know some people do agent and then a management. We hooked up with the management first, and like we're very early on as a band, so they helped us get our website, all the legal stuff. We have an LLC or whatever that we function under, and all that sort of stuff.
That's very helpful advice. You guys should be very glad you have that. A lot of bands need that. So good for y'all, man.
Thank you.
And so they're out of Orlando, and so we went. They got us St. Pete and Janus, and then we played in Orlando. No, we played in Orlando. Yeah, our Gainesville show was canceled.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Jackrabbits, or what is it?
We were playing at
High Dive.
The High Dive.
Yeah, we were supposed to play the High Dive. Other band we were playing with.
I think
canceled.
we're gonna be back like late June.
Hell yeah, man! Good for y'all. It's a good spot. Good spot. So that's also good that they're out of Orlando, because, I mean, think if you're an Atlanta-based management company, can only offer you so much that you can't get yourself. You know what I mean? Like, you guys could get into Smith's Old Bar to an extent. You know what I mean? But well, good for y'all, man. What do you guys kind of? I mean, what's the plan for the summer? Like, is it like put music out, get this album out? Like, what are you guys looking to do right now, kind of?
Yeah, I mean, we're trying to put the music out. Yeah. We have Scroll coming out soon. We just put out Puppy Dog. We're gonna have 2 more singles coming out after that one, and then after that we'll drop the record. But at the same time, I think we're really trying to get all of our shit together so we can go hit the road, find all the people we need to talk to, and all that type of stuff.
Like connections kind of stuff?
Exactly.
And like we've been trying to put piece together shows here and there, and the more that we're on the road, the more people are willing to come and book us. And getting music out is like such an important thing because they need to know what they're booking.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's definitely been something we've been kind of slow at. Like I think we were really comfortable in our live setting, but took a second to get the music all right. But now it's time to release it.
Different entity kind of thing.
Yeah,
100%.
Are you guys like when you're booking stuff? Like you guys looking to like, all right, let's book the Greek life stuff so we can make sure this is profitable, and then like book public around it, or is it just like we'll take what we can get? Or
I think it's kind of a mix of both. You know, like I think that when we're on an out of town tour, I think we usually try and at least when we've gone out of town, most of the shows we've done have been at venues and like public events, but we also will take like the UGA frat gig from time to time,
of course,
so we can have
pay
some
the
cash
bills.
to
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you guys full time at this point? Or is everybody working side jobs, probably kind of stuff, or you guys are full time?
I work a part-time
I'm
job.
Yeah, we've all got some part-time hustle, but the band definitely takes up the majority of.
So it's like, hey, block off every weekend you can.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Interesting. Cool. Well, kind of tell me more about the process. Which would have been y'all's first single? Would have been
Get Back,
Get
Slow
Back,
Down.
yeah.
Tell
Get
me
Back,
about
Slow
that song. I'm a big fan of this one. I listened to this one probably twice. I was like, all right, this
Yeah.
is like a really great song. Like, I mean
Thank you.
that. So
Thank you,
good
man.
for y'all, man. And the hook is kind of in a weird spot to me, at least. Like, you guys kind of, like, it's just not where I would have put it. So it's
Word.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah,
cool.
it was a cool experience
Yeah.
writing that song.
That song's interesting because that's one song that like I basically wrote the guitar part for that song, and we were in another studio a while back recording like a live record that ended up not working out.
Okay.
But
Was that with Joseph?
No, that was
yeah.
like at Gallup.
Okay,
Yeah, Gallup.
I remember this wrong.
Studios.
But yeah, I wanted everyone to sit down and help me finish this song because I had like the A and the B section. So I remember just sitting down with the boys and being like, let's write some lyrics.
Yeah.
We did that, flowed really well, and we really just spent the day tracking that song and getting it to where it needs to be.
Yeah.
Probably within like 10 takes.
Really?
The song was good.
Hadn't
bridge-
played it live before ever?
No.
Written in the studio.
Written in the studio.
That groove at the start is massive.
Thank you.
That
When
thing
we
is
wrote it,
nasty.
that's not the version that we released. We
Yeah.
then went to another studio,
Yeah.
Maze Studios.
In
It's
Atlanta.
like
I've
right
heard of
in
that one.
Cabbage Town.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's where the version that that we released was
Yeah,
recorded
interesting.
Yeah.
I think it's a cool song, man. I don't know what the little thing you guys do before the actual like hook of the song is,
Yeah.
but it's like some drums or something for a second. Like you guys
Yeah.
kind of build on it for a second.
It's
I'm
a
like,
little
oh,
lick.
that was tasty. Yeah, very nice, very nice.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm a fan of that. And what made you guys? Was it just like maybe the first one you guys got done, or what made you guys be like, all right, this is the lead single right here, or this is the first thing we've got?
I think it's definitely out of all the songs we recorded at in the studio and out of the studio, just all the ones we have on our record, we all agreed that was the most inviting song.
Yeah,
you know, it's like
come be a fan kind of thing.
Yeah, very smooth. I think it fits into a lot of different people's taste. And that's what we wanted to lead with, was something that we thought the widest array of people could enjoy.
Love that.
Yeah.
I think that's a very smart move. I think that's very wise. You know, so you don't want anybody checking you out the first time, being like, "Oh, this shit's kind of weird."
Yeah. We got to give them the weird stuff later.
Yeah, then you slide it in. You know,
Stay
you know,
tuned.
it's okay.
Scroll is coming.
Yeah,
That's the weird
I'm ready for
stuff.
scroll, dude. Y'all got to send me a little sneak peek on this. Give me
Oh,
that
we got
private
you.
link. Give me
We
that
got
private
you.
link. I want to check it out.
Yeah.
Some raid shit. All right. Well, awesome, man. As someone who hasn't seen you guys live, I'm surprised I haven't, because I know you guys play 40 Watt a lot at least.
Yeah.
Tell me kind of about you guys' live show. I know we've touched around it, but like, what is the goal of the live show for a KHALIKO event?
Definitely, we're a high energy band.
Yeah.
You know,
When you say high energy, do you mean like jumping around or like?
Dance.
Yeah,
little bit of both?
us.
Yeah, this guy.
One of
This
us.
guy
do
over
jump
here?
around.
I go low. I lose control of my body.
When we
Yeah,
get
it's okay.
we
Yeah.
get into it.
It's just a fun time, you know, just bringing the good energy to the people,
Yeah.
you know, out in the crowd. I think that's the main thing. And we try to set up, you know, the songs that we do. We don't always have a set list, but, you know, we just feel the flow of the.
You guys don't have set lists usually? You guys like to ride the
Well,
wave?
it depends.
Yeah.
It
I think
depends.
we with the set list, if we're pressed for time, usually we'll write a set list so we can all be on the same page. But if we're not pressed for time, or if we just forget, we'll just sometimes
happens.
Sometimes we just won't write the set list, and we'll just all call out songs. Yeah, but
we're like kind of reading the crowd kind of stuff.
Yeah,
that was a slow one. Let's speed it up. That kind of stuff.
Yeah, with the live show, I think our main goal is to try and give the people something they can't get anywhere else.
Yeah.
You know,
that's
a
hard.
feeling and, you know, a connection between audience and crowd that, or not, band and audience that they just can't find anywhere else. Like an energy that makes them feel welcoming and excited, and, you know, they see just the beauty, you know?
Love that.
Something that could also be a release from the monotony of like everyday, you know, hustle.
Yeah.
And we love what we do, and we love sharing what we do. And if it can take you out of, you know, the grind and just give you a moment of peace, and like you're like, oh wow, this is they're doing something, and I get to be involved. Like it's for the crowd as much as it is for us.
I agree. Yeah, dude, I think that's great, man. And you guys have your own vibe. I hope you know that. Like, I listened to 45 seconds. I was like, damn, I don't know anybody else is making music like this. This is cool, man. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
And that's purposeful, right? It seems like, right? Like, we're
Most
trying.
definitely.
Yeah, like.
I mean, it's just how it worked out.
Yeah.
too,
It's just the way we go about writing music. You know, one day Aiden will have a song that he just like thought the blueprint of, and you're like, we're like, fuck yeah, this is lit. And then it goes like Sam, you know, the next week, and it's a different vibe. And then, you know, it's just crazy. It's like we'll literally go from point A to point, I don't know, H. Like, it's crazy.
Very quickly.
I love that, man. Well, good for y'all, dude. You guys got your like look down. You guys kind of look similar. Like you have the whole vibe going, which is important. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah.
Like I think that's a key thing that's like can be the X factor for a band, you know, like
I think I've been in multiple public spaces with each of these guys.
Yeah.
And someone has asked us if we're brothers multiple times.
So much.
Really?
Yeah.
I can see that. Y'all got the vibe
It
going.
happens to mostly me and Elijah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Y'all get that a lot?
Yeah.
I love that.
Sam, Elijah, and I were at we were seeing the show in Denver.
Yeah.
We were seeing Flogging Molly, I think.
At Red Rocks?
Not at
I wish.
It was at the Mission Ballroom.
Yeah.
Mission Ballroom.
Yeah.
New space.
We
Sweet.
this lady came up to us and she was like, "Are you the brothers?" And then I look around and I see that we're all wearing basically the exact same outfit. Like
Nah.
like beanie, band T-shirt, and jeans with like some boots, and it's like
It's the unintentional uniform.
I love
of
that.
KHALIKO.
You guys ever on the road and get to walk into like a restaurant or a fast food place? They're like, "You guys are a band, aren't you?" We're like,
Definitely.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, that's
What do
awesome.
you guys do?
Hang out a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit. I'm curious about this. We've talked a lot on the show. Like, obviously, this is like an Athens Bands kind of show, but we've had bands from all over on New Orleans and everywhere.
Yeah.
So I'm wanting to do more Atlanta stuff, and I want you guys, as an Athens guy, if you get a chance to nat one of these guys, hit the motherfuckers. They're everywhere, man. What was I saying? Tell me what it's like being an Atlanta band is what I'm asking, I guess, because like Athens, like I think it's pretty safe to know we can know every band here, and there's a lot of great bands here, you know.
Yeah.
But like you can know everybody personally, and I feel like Atlanta you can't. Like it's like there's multiple little scenes within, right?
yeah.
I do feel like Atlanta is cool because there's so many different venues that you can just choose one. Go to it on a Thursday, Wednesday night, whatever, and you will see a new band you've never seen before that blows your mind.
Yeah,
like especially at like a lot of the singer-songwriter stuff, like Eddie's Attic. You can go in there, never heard of that person in your life.
Yeah.
You'll be like, holy shit,
Yeah.
it's amazing.
I love that.
And I feel like Atlanta really, that's what's cool about Atlanta. Is there's so much good music coming out of Atlanta.
You guys have a lot of like exports coming through, right? Like,
Yeah.
you can go anywhere, any night. Right?
Yeah.
We don't get as many, but we get a solid amount.
Yeah.
Same kind of entity. But is it like, is there a strong network of bands? Because like here, like if you're a band, you can go to Boar's Head and meet every band on Wednesday, or you can go to 40 Watt and meet every band. Is it kind of like that, or no?
I'd say there's not nearly as strong of a network
Okay.
between bands in Atlanta.
Yeah.
But Yeah, compared to Athens, it's definitely.
Okay.
It also depends on
Interesting.
what scene. Like
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
there's a jam scene that's like its thing, and then there's sort of the punk scene which is really strong, and then there's the rave scene which is going on. Then there's the jazz in Atlanta is super cool.
Yeah.
There's like depending on what bar you go to and like where you're tapped into. Like I feel like lots of the jam guys, like we all know each other. There's that sort of stuff, and then the punk people hang out, and they're not exactly like mutually exclusive.
Yeah.
You can exist in multiple scenes, but
I feel like the thing about Athens, what I love so much though, is that like I'll see so many of these bands just out when we're playing.
Yeah.
And it feels like just a huge family of musicians.
Yeah.
I don't
just
feel
like
that in Atlanta.
Really?
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
there's so many of them.
Yeah. That's kind of how I felt when I went up there. It's like, all right, like we can't take this over in 3 trips, or like we can't like we could come here a lot and still not know everybody.
Yeah,
It's just come to
exactly.
Athens a lot. You know everybody.
Exactly.
Which is cool. I mean,
Yeah.
both are great, you know.
Good and bad.
It's kind of funny because it's like designated areas for like specific type of bands.
Yeah.
You see all the punk bands and hard rock bands, they're Masquerade.
Yeah,
you
for
know?
sure.
And then
Star Bar.
the Star Bar, like it's just like so designated to people.
Yeah.
How is the Star Bar? I had somebody asked me to play here, and I was interested. I was like, I don't know.
We were
Never done it?
very early on. We were offered a show at the Star
Yeah,
Bar.
I think it's in Little Five Points,
It's
right?
a little 5
Yeah.
points.
Yeah.
But I remember
They-
a few of us were under 21.
they
at that
found out
time.
we
Couldn't
weren't
play
of
them.
age.
No.
They didn't let us
canceled
do
our-
it.
No way, man.
Yeah.
Ruthless.
Yeah, it's all right. Maybe it was a good thing.
How about the 529? Do you guys ever go to this place? Ever heard of that? Is it 529?
529?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Never
spot
been
is
there.
cool.
Yeah.
I went there after like a Snarky Puppy show, and lots of the dudes pulled up there. And,
Really?
like,
Yeah.
it was crazy. Like, there's some really cool like Kebby Williams, who plays with Tedeschi Trucks, was there, and like Lil Jon,
Lil Jon.
Lil Jon Roberts, who's one of I don't know. You could talk about him, but
Oh,
like
I could go all day. I don't really.
Don't get him fired
I
up.
don't. But he's a huge mentor of mine.
Word.
He's I base my whole drumming kind of off of his whole
Well,
thing.
is that an advantage of Atlanta? Is like you can have like maybe you can go meet like a world class drummer, like whereas in Athens, there's not many world class drummers that are just like you could go meet or whatever. But like,
Yeah.
no,
You
folks
know
are
what I mean?
around in Atlanta.
It's
Yeah.
definitely cool because having, that one connection
yeah,
sparks us to the whole another Snarky Puppy, It can go on and on, and it's pretty great, honestly.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's great. It's interesting, and I enjoy Atlanta. I want to get into it more. I've been wondering. I was going to ask you guys where you thought I should play other than
Yeah.
Smiths. You
Yeah.
guys have any suggestions?
Aisle 5.
Aisle 5.
Aisle 5's cool?
That's a cool
Place.
spot. Yeah.
Is it tough? That's over like kind of like near where.
It's right
Midtown?
next. No, it's right next
Yeah.
to the Variety.
Yeah, little 5
So
points.
it's all in Little 5.
Yeah,
okay.
Star Bar is kind of like here, and then
Uh-huh.
Aisle 5 is there.
Yeah, and then you have
Yeah.
Variety a little further down, which
Yeah.
is
Like-
a big one.
I've been to
Yeah.
Variety. It's very
Yeah,
nice.
it's
Interesting.
Mhm.
So as an well, I guess that's probably enough about Atlanta. But like,
Yeah.
what's your favorite part about Atlanta? Being an Atlanta band, the shock value that comes with it, maybe. Like,
I mean,
oh, you're an Atlanta band, right?
yeah, like honestly, the amount of friend bands we have are mostly from Athens.
That's surprising. honestly.
Like
Yeah.
all of the bands that like we'll be hanging out with. Like there's a few in the jam scene, like BXRX, like, a few of these different guys that like we hang out with.
BXRX.
But
I'll look them up.
it
Yeah.
feels like Athens is where a lot of our homies are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody in particular?
Band wise.
Definitely. I mean, this isn't jam, but our great friends B
Yeah,
Portis.
we talked about her.
Yeah.
earlier.
Wow.
Yeah, she's awesome.
She's
Yeah,
great.
she's
She's
great.
amazing.
Did I hear you say that you guys are working on songs together for her or something?
She came over and wanted
Yeah.
to show us a couple of tunes.
Yeah. She's a great artist.
Yeah, she's super nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's got her own thing going
Yeah.
for her. We're trying to, get her into the whole jam
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
vibe, girl jam,
Hell yeah,
so
man.
it's gonna be great. It really will.
She sang
Yeah,
at the
we love her.
Asymptomatics at
Yeah,
40 Watt. Were you guys
they're
at that
good.
by any chance?
No,
missed
no.
that
really.
one,
Do you
but-
know the song Dances Mess Around by the B-52s? Anybody know that song?
No.
It's like a badass B-52 song,
Yeah.
and they did it.
Check
She
it out.
sang background on it. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh, that's
Hell yeah.
sick.
She
yeah.
kills it.
But
Yeah.
some of the other Athens bands are like Shameless James.
Yeah,
and,
are
like,
they still going? I haven't heard anything about them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're still around. They're still
Yeah.
doing
Yeah.
their thing.
Yeah.
Alien Funk Academy.
Bradley
as well.
Reeves.
Yeah, Bradley the homie.
Shout out
Right.
Bradley Reeves.
Indeed,
Yeah.
shout
Shout
out.
out Alien Funk Academy, man.
Yeah,
I
they're
love
good.
that band.
I hope they
Yeah.
start playing more. I think
Yeah.
they're having a drummer issue they're working through, but
Oh
Yeah,
no.
no, they're
Yeah.
killers,
Yeah.
so we definitely want to.
I mean,
Yeah.
like Cam and his damn jam band.
They're
Oh, yeah.
awesome, dude.
They're
Y'all
cool
seen
people.
them? They're
All
great.
of them. Yeah, we
Yeah,
played
we
a show with
played
them.
with
Really? Where'd y'all play with them at?
40 Watt.
40 watt.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yep.
They're sick. They're
Yeah,
like
they're
so
good.
good. Sneaky
those
good.
guys.
Yeah,
Sneaky
yes,
good.
yeah. And they got
Yeah.
the sax.
Oh, yeah, Brian?
action. Yeah,
Brian's
yeah,
so
yeah.
good, man.
Shout
Yeah.
out Brian, man.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I saw him at Roadhouse the other night. I was like, bro, you fucking suck at sax, dude. He looked at me with that eat shit face. He came on here and was talking all this shit about how good he is, and he's great. I love fucking with him now. And I'm like, dude, you suck.
He
man.
played with us. We did that
He sat
rooftop
in?
party. Yeah,
At the Mark.
because we were playing with Wim Tapley.
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 And who's also phenomenal.
Fantastic.
He's
Yeah.
great.
So, and we're playing with Wim June 8th.
Ooh, plug
Nowhere
that show
Bar.
right quick.
Yeah,
Tell them
yeah.
right quick.
June 8th.
$10 tickets?
Something probably
$10
$10?
admission.
$10 tickets.
Yeah.
Nowhere's a vibe though. You ever played there?
No, this is going to be our
No,
first
they got-
time.
I think they got pool tables. Yeah, they got pool
Yeah.
tables and shit in there. It's
Oh,
across from the Georgia Theater.
Hell
It's,
yeah.
it's a
Come,
vibe. Yeah.
come play me in pool. I'll
Yeah.
beat you.
Yeah, me and Elijah.
$5
We'll
bucks a
take all
game.
your money.
I'll be there. I'll come through. You said June 8th.
Yeah,
This is a Wednesday,
it's a
correct?
little Wednesday night. Yeah, a
Interesting.
little summer Athens Wednesday.
Nowhere gets some good touring
Yeah.
bands through.
Yeah.
I mean, good for them. They've had a bunch of legends, and they
Oh,
do
yeah.
like post Georgia Theater parties and stuff. Very
Yeah.
cool.
We're,
Yeah.
we're stoked. We've played 40 Watt, and then
Yeah.
we played Paloma Park a couple times.
Paloma
Yeah.
Park's fun. Yeah.
Paloma Park is
Yeah.
lit.
Great place.
We
I
played a
think-
couple.
Did you guys do Paloma Park recently?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
guys play any Grateful Dead? Okay, well, I
Yeah.
definitely heard you guys. I was eating at Clock next door.
Oh my god,
And,
it's a great place.
Well,
Yeah, it's great. Fantastic.
great
The guys-
food.
Fantastic.
Oh my
Shout
God.
out Clock.
Opening up for us.
Who was
We're
opening up
great-
for you?
Webster.
yeah.
Grateful Dead cover band out of
Okay.
Atlanta.
Atlanta band. There's
Okay.
like our friend's dad's band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they've
That was
been-
the same day?
Same day.
Same
yeah,
day,
they
yeah.
opened
Yeah.
up.
But we started as a Dead cover band,
Yeah.
basically.
What?
Yeah,
Interesting.
like, we'll play Jerry Day.
Yeah.
In Atlanta, and
Yeah.
that's
All-
like
every year?
definitely- yeah,
Give or take?
Yeah, we've played it the past
2 years,
2 years.
and then before that we
Yeah.
weren't a band.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
Every year.
You're right.
yeah.
I remember I was sitting at Clock. That was just munching on a Clock burger. You know how it
Yeah.
is.
Oh
And I
my
was like- I was
gosh,
"Damn,
so
dude,
great."
This band over here is ripping. And like, 'cause I could hear it fun. I was like glancing over the fence and shit.
Yeah.
And I looked it up. I was like, oh, it's fucking Calico, man. We can go by there after, but we ended up going somewhere else. But yeah, dude, you guys sounded great. And
Thank
even everybody on my table was like, damn, this band is fucking killing it. It was like the middle of the day, wasn't it? Or am I
Yeah.
mistaken?
That might have been the opening band. Webster,
Yeah.
Okay.
they
Might have
do,
been.
they kill it.
Yeah.
But that's I don't know if we did any Dead because they
Yeah, they
are
were
like
tripping
the Dead cover band. That's
Gotcha.
that's what they do.
Yeah.
But we love
They're good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're very
Either-
good. They're
whichever
great.
one of you was sounded
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
We're
word.
killing it.
Yeah.
we like to play with good bands.
Yeah,
so-
dude. And Paloma Park's fun. You guys should try to slide that in on a game day. I've had some good luck
Dude,
out there.
Yeah.
on game
There's a
days.
big screen.
It's a
Big
huge screen.
screen.
Yeah.
Big
Big.
screen.
It's a good stage.
Yeah.
Good stage. Yeah.
Nice.
No,
little
it's
stage.
perfect.
Have you
size.
guys done? I'm trying to think. Have you guys done like Borishead or any bars in Athens, like little bars?
We did Terrapin.
Oh yeah, that was a long time.
Yeah.
ago.
Terrapin's kind of out there. It's kind of tough to
Yeah.
get people out there. Yeah.
We did.
Yeah, I mean, no, I don't think so.
Yeah. That's
Um,
fun. Yeah. 40 watts a
Did we
good
do
good
Flickr?
spot.
No, we didn't do
No.
Flickr bar.
Flicker's
Yeah,
fun.
when we first started playing Athens, it was always like Kappa Sig.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
doing like a frat show.
We
course.
did some house parties for
Yeah.
our buddies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seemed like you had a comment on that.
We
It was a
love
good time.
No comment.
Jeez.
Well, what do you guys kind of? I guess we're kind of getting towards that. We're at an hour. Look at us go. Look at
there
us
we
go.
go.
There you
I want to thank my sponsor one more time. Shout
Yeah.
out Clark's Collective. They're doing.
Clark.
Shout out Clark. Give us some noise.
Clark.
Clark's, baby.
Yeah, Clark's.
They're one of the first people to really take a shot and sponsor the show. I appreciate that. They're
Thank you, Clarks.
they're awesome. They're having bands. Any bands interested in playing, Clark's is honestly a wonderful spot. We did it for graduation night. It's crazy. It's great.
Nice.
I think they're having $1.50 Michelob Ultras all summer long. All summer long, not
No
just Tuesdays,
freaking way.
not just Wednesdays, all summer long. Clark's
summer.
Collective.
Hell yeah.
All summer long, baby.
Michelob.
I love it. That's a good ad right there. But anyways, so kind of tell me, you guys, where you guys are wanting to be in this next year to 3 year range. Like, what is the goal here? Is it like pay the bills, play arenas, like size ups, just keep doing, not worried about that stuff? What's the goal?
I think that definitely we want to get to a place where we don't have to worry about anything else besides playing music.
Yeah, that's
You
the
know,
goal, right?
Anything else
Yeah.
besides just making good songs, making good art, you know.
Respectable.
And I
Focus on
think
the music.
to get to that goal, we kind of, I think, are trying to play bigger places and, you know, build our following. You know?
Yeah, the grassroots kind of thing, right?
Exactly.
Put out music, play shows, have fans.
Also, getting on the opening scene, you know, for bands.
Yeah, for bigger guys, right?
Exactly.
And
Take us
tapping
around
into the festival scene.
Yeah.
That's definitely like a goal of ours.
That's
We're definitely a festival
Number one.
band.
Yeah.
I feel like you guys could do 420 Fest. Is that in the cards? Hopefully,
Yeah, for
Stews
sure.
are doing it.
Yeah, the Stews opened it up.
Yeah.
And they're killing it right
Yeah,
now.
they're
Shout out to the
rad.
Stews.
You guys listen to their album yet?
Oh my god, it's great.
Yeah, it was
fantastic.
super cool.
It's very inspirational.
Yes, and
It's
they're
like-
doing their own
yeah,
thing. Like they're not
exactly.
giving a fuck. They're cool
Yeah.
guys, man. Yeah.
Yeah, we've yet to play with them, but like I feel like our paths have crossed a couple of times.
You guys together somewhere in Atlanta would be fucking mean.
I would love that.
That would be sick.
That would
dude.
be
Yeah.
a dream come
It was-
true.
Yeah,
It was
that'd be
really
wicked.
funny. I used to play soccer with one of the guitar
Which one?
players. Blake.
Blake's the man. Yeah.
Yeah. It's wild.
You guys be crossing them legs up out there? You crossing them up or what?
He was a year older than me, but
Yeah.
I used to play at practice and everything.
Word,
It was
word.
good. It was just wild to see him. I was like, holy shit.
Look at him go. Look at him go.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I feel like next year you guys got a management company. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
apparently, I actually know this other guy's in this band, 1050. You guys ever heard of 1050?
No.
They're not a little Athens band. They're one of the better Athens bands,
Yeah.
I think. And he got to do 420 Fest. It was their first time playing.
Damn.
Holy shit.
He was telling me about it. I was like, wait, hold on a second. Do I need to be
Whoa.
reaching out to 420 Fest? Like,
Yeah.
is this a thing that we can
What's
actually
going on?
get? Because
Yeah.
it seemed unrealistic.
He said his
but
first gig was
his
420.
first gig with that band. But
Okay.
like what I'm saying is they didn't
Yeah.
have any following. I think
Sure.
Dylan will correct me if I'm wrong. His name's Dylan Rowan. Awesome guitar player. But I was like, wait, hold on. Is this something that bands should be reaching out to? Because like
Yeah.
maybe the 12 noon slot on the 420 side
Yeah.
or main stage,
Yeah,
I'd
yeah.
probably do that. I don't know about y'all.
I would take that.
To get that under
Yeah.
your belt too, and
Yeah.
I mean,
Looks
that-
good on the resume.
Yeah, for
yeah.
sure, for sure.
What would I mean? Have you guys talked to Dan about maybe being like, "Hey, Dan, when you guys got touring acts coming through Smiths, like we can do 200 local or 300 local
Yeah.
tickets. Like, throw
So-
us on there, maybe. Is that in the
We're-
cards?
We've been like taking a break from playing Atlanta. We
Yeah.
kind
Word
of
out.
oversaturated the market last year, and are excited to come back. And we've done some private things here and there, but we're excited to come back in with this record and do a strong home show.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So it's been fun getting on the road, and we were in North Carolina. We did Charlotte, Raleigh, and Asheville, and then going down to St. Pete. And so we're excited to come back and play
The hometown.
the hometown. Indeed, yeah.
We'll be home soon, Atlanta.
Yeah.
with that album release show,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Coming up, right?
That's how you do it. I love that, dude. Well,
Don't we have a summer Grand Park festival?
Oh,
Yeah, we're doing
yeah.
some
Something like that?
festivals
Oh, yeah.
in
Grand Park?
Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
shaky knees,
Oh, I wish.
Yeah, next
Yeah.
year.
That'd be sick,
Next year.
Maybe.
dude. Shaky knees would be wicked too. Why is it on the same weekend as?
Yeah,
420?
that was stupid.
That was
It-
dumb as fuck.
It was something with COVID. I think they just wanted
Oh,
to
is that
like
why?
up the because they had shaky knees. It was like 8 months ago.
I went.
And then they
I
had
saw
another
Mac
one.
DeMarco. It was cool. Yeah.
It was less than
Man, I
that.
missed
I wish
that.
I could have
That's
been
great.
there, man.
Oh yeah.
Foo Fighters. Caught the Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
Oh my
Rest in
gosh.
peace to
R.I.P.
it.
I'm glad I went. Glad I
Yeah.
went. Yeah.
Yeah, that's-
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like there's got to be a way for like not. I'd say little. We're little bands, you know.
Oh,
what I mean?
yeah.
like little
Yeah,
bands
yeah,
to
yeah.
slide in on that
Yeah.
criminal record stage at Shaky Knees. Like, there's-
Exactly.
you guys have a
Yeah.
management company. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's a good look
Well,
to reach out. You know.
And that's right now we're looking for the other people involved that would get us those
Right.
shows.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
I've heard like Lunar Vacation played at
heard
Shaky,
of
and
them, yeah.
they've been doing great. They're in Europe right now
Yeah.
touring. Like they're blowing up.
Yeah.
Great band. Check them out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was at Shaky Knees like when they did it in October, or whatever it was, and there was a band on the small stage, and I looked them up, and they had like 420 followers on Instagram. I was like, what? Wait, should I be
Yeah.
reaching? Not that that's what it's about, but I was
Yeah.
like, wait, hold on, you don't have to be verified and 10K following. You know what I mean?
It's
Yeah.
about
Because-
who you know.
Yeah,
you know?
It
interesting.
really is.
If you guys could get a booking agent, that would be huge. But I know everybody says that.
Yeah,
we
exactly.
talk about that on here all
It's
the time.
that's like on the list
On the
in
to-do?
bold,
Top
on the
list.
top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
tough. We talked about this. I posted a clip about this today, but it's like booking agents. Everybody's like, you should get a booking agent, but you don't just get a booking
Exactly.
agent. Like, they
Yeah.
get you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They want to be able to work with you.
Yeah, you're not.
Yeah.
You don't just email a booking agent. I don't think like, yo, you want to book us?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Can you
man.
help out?
Yeah.
Hey, I know we have zero clout in any city but
Yeah.
Atlanta and Athens, but
Yeah.
But
wanna
trust
book
me.
it'll be crazy,
Yeah.
man. We'll all lose money. It'll be awesome.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it, man.
Yeah.
Well, dude, I'm trying to think of like closing notes here. Anything else you guys wanted to tell the people? Like anything you wanted
Oh,
to
yeah,
get
for
out of
sure.
this kind of?
Shout out my mom.
Yeah, give it up for
Miss
his
Becky.
mom.
Becky.
Becky.
Yeah.
Yes.
Make sure to check out our music video.
Yeah.
Puppy Dog
Music
music
video.
video.
Puppy Dog.
Directed by me, myself, and I.
This guy.
Starring these 3 kids
Guys?
over here.
Yeah.
Edited by our very good friend, Max Winter.
Yeah.
Great
Shout out
job.
Max.
Find it on our YouTube channel. Just Calico on YouTube. Puppy
Yeah.
Dog Music
What's the
Video.
name on Spotify? It's all Calico, right?
It's all Calico, KHALIKO, in all caps.
I was going to ask you
Uppercase.
guys why all caps. I think that's kind of cool.
You know,
Stands out.
it stands
It
out.
does.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah. I noticed it, and I
Yeah.
wrote down to ask you about it. So.
Yeah.
It's
That's the
Imagine
only reason.
we're
That was the
on
only reason.
We're on like a bill as the opening band. You see the band down here, the
Yeah.
big band that we're opening for. Then you see Calico in all caps underneath
Yeah.
it. More likely to look at it,
Yeah.
it's all caps.
It's also it's I don't know. I like the way the letters look all caps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's a
Looks
more
certain,
symmetrical.
you know.
Capital K.
Yeah, yeah. It's got a.
Yeah.
ACDC, like huge. You know.
Yeah.
There's something more satisfying about it than some like up and down nonsense.
Typography guys. Okay.
We like some letters.
Yeah.
I like a few letters.
Yeah,
A few of them.
Use most of them.
I'm just
Yeah.
a big handwriting guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
I mean,
He has great
you could-
handwriting.
I don't
Do
know.
you?
It's not.
Write me something.
that
No, I'm just
good.
kidding. Sing me something.
Yeah.
Sell me this pen.
Yeah.
Name 3 brothers.
I always get Elijah to make my set list for me.
Oh, so you can read it.
I love his
You
handwriting.
guys ever write one in like pen and it's just like too dark to see it, or
Dude,
like you know what I
yes.
mean? Like you
Yes.
get up there
I
and
did
you're like,
this one in like red, and there's
Yeah.
red lights shining on it, and so you just like could not see it. I'm like, what's
Yeah.
going on next? Like,
And that's when we wing it.
yeah. Why even bother? You know?
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Well, thank you guys for coming on, man. I really enjoyed this. We made it
Dude.
66 minutes.
Well, thank you so much
Yeah,
for having
thank
us,
you.
man.
Anytime,
This
man.
has
It's a
been,
pleasure. We're gonna
it's
play
been
together
great.
one of these days, all right?
Yeah, let's make it happen.
100%.
Let's make it
For
happen.
sure, man.
Yeah.
We'll do Athens Atlanta trade. It'll be great.
Hell
Cool.
yeah.
Sounds like a
Or
good
shit,
time.
we can go wherever you guys want. Let's run it, man. Let's
Yeah.
run the Nick
Around
back.
the world.
Let's run the Nick.
We going to
Oh my
Mars.
God.
Mars,
The Nick.
baby.
I'll trade you guys for the Nick, man.
Fair.
What a trade,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
All right, thank you all for watching. If you made it 66 minutes in, we appreciate that. Check these boys out. Calico Music on Spotify, or just be Calico, all caps, no lowercase, none of that lowercase shit. Check out the podcast. Give us a 5-star review on Spotify and Apple Music if you're into that. Thanks again to our sponsor, Clark's Collective, awesome bar in Athens. Y'all go get you some Michelob Ultras this summer. Yeah, thank you guys for coming on, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank y'all, man.
Yeah,
Later.
Calico.
Let's give them a wave for the thumbnail, right? Everybody
Hey.
smile. Yeah. All right, bye.